let's get into type of LRDI, type of data interpretation. Mostly data interpretation has now become quite logical in CAT, which most of you know, and that's why this section has become the toughest section in CAT. To get above 99 percentile in LRDI, you have to solve at least 4 to 5 caselets out of the 8 caselets that you will be having in the examination. So when I observed the last 15 years pattern of CAT, what I realized was that these are the few topics, or these are the few concepts on which CAT will actually give you the caselets. The very first and the most famous one is percentages. Okay, the very first and the most famous one is percentage. What we see is that a lot of caselets on percentages has been asked over the last few years, and I have made sure that I have compiled all those caselets for you to revise. So even if you're giving any mocks, let's say of any, let's not take the name of any coaching institute, but if you're taking mocks of any coaching, they are not close to CAT, because you might find it a little bit more easy or way more difficult. So your confidence level and your motivation will be going up, going down. This is what I have been hearing from most of my students. So what I have tried over here is, you will have quality CAT caselets which have come in CAT and which can come in CAT. At the end of this session, I will leave you guys with few caselets for yourself to practice, which is totally CAT based. And then we will also try to see what all caselets have come in the CAT. If we are able to solve this, if we are able to understand how to solve those caselets, the work is done. The work is 90% done. Okay, so even if you're not able to solve it, just try to understand what concepts are involved, how you can actually look at the approach, how you can approach those kind of caselets, how quickly can you identify if the caselet in front of you is a percentage based caselet or an average allegation based caselet or numbers based, XYYX, variable or fixed cost, variable or fixed cost, or miscellaneous and others. Okay, the seventh one that I promised in my LRDI workshop video and everything is the basically the pure LR based caselet, the logical reasoning based caselet. And guys, please understand that now all these concepts like blood relation, family tree, all this does not come in CAT. So when I talk about LR, it will be mostly around arrangements or some puzzle kind of a caselet. Okay, so we classify these caselets in one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional, like this. And beyond three-dimensional, CAT will not ask you. Few of the students who have studied from Concepts Era's teachers, they know that how to solve these 1D, 2D, and 3D caselets. So we'll try to see few of these caselets at the last as well. So these are the 7 patterns which you should master. The approach of these 7 patterns you should master if you have to get a 99 percentile in LRDI. Okay. Now see, when I say 99 percentile, just a small suggestion to you, you should you can even steal 1 to 2 questions from a particular caselet. You have 8 caselets to hunt. If you can't solve all the 4 questions in a caselet, no need to worry about it. Okay, you can still steal 1 to 2 questions per caselet, and you can try to do at least 14 to 16 questions correctly. The moment you reach over here, trust me, your score will be 99 percentile. Okay, this has been the pattern, this has been the trend in CAT over the last few years. Okay. Now let's start dealing with the very first type. I've already explained you a lot about what is CAT and everything. So let's start to see how we can master the percentage caselets and how they look like in an actual CAT paper. And you will see that there has been trends where CAT has repeated the question pattern after every 4 or 5 years, after every 4 or 5 years. So the data will be changing, but the concepts involved will remain the same. Okay, so let's go move ahead and start with the percentage caselets.